Hey YouTube, what's going on? So, unfortunately, I did record a video about my iguana, but I don't think I was personally ready for an iguana, so I gave him back to Petco where he would be somewhat at least happier, and as soon as we let him go back in his original enclosure, he was already booking it and happy. So, this video is a DIY bearded dragon enclosure. I do not have him yet, but this is the enclosure I will be using. This is for a fact. The only things that I did buy for this whole enclosure, either me or my parents did, is the fixture with the bulb inside of it, this little hide with that thermometer and hygrometer, but that's for my pet snake over there. I just took it out just to see the basking spot. And this, I highly recommend you guys get aluminum lamp fixtures off Amazon with a clamp. I mean, you don't need it with a clamp. If you want to do with your own mesh thing, you can if you want. I'm not going to be using mesh because they don't need humidity a lot in there. So yeah, but this is a 8.5 inch, or either that or a 10.5 inch. I believe it's an 8.5 inch because over there is an 8.5 inch, and this is kind of smaller. So I don't know. It's around the same as that, but this is a aluminum lamp fixture with a clamp with a 75 watt. Believe that. That is 110 degrees. Hold on, let me try and get you. I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably not because of the glare, but that is 110 degrees. Maybe a little bit more. That is perfect for bearded dragon basking spot. And yes, this is a Zilla 75 watt daylight blue bulb in there, and that is generating so much freaking heat from that distance. Look at that. Look at that distance right there. That is about 1.5 feet. That is generating 110 degrees from that. That's how you know that these aluminum fixtures generate so much more heat than regular, like, reptile lamp fixtures, because, this only generates probably about 95 degrees, and that's a 100 watt bulb. So it's basically all about the lamp fixture that you have. So you can either have ceramic or you can have aluminum, which I highly recommend you get aluminum because it generates more heat and stands more wattage than normally those. So everything else in here is DIY. These two things right here are shoe boxes. That one's a shoebox. That's a different shoebox. And then this is a little plastic ramp, but I put my shirt on it because one it didn't fit, and it's great climbing since the plastic on it will probably make them slide. So yeah, I had to put the shirt on for climbing. And then there's my snake's old water dish, but I'm using it for a food dish because they don't really need that much water. But I'm gonna spray in it, obviously. And that's a lid to not that bin, that bin right over there. I just used it. So, and then this is an aquarium that my parents got at a garage sale for $40, and I had to pay $20 back. But I believe this is a 55 gallon or a 60 gallon, and it's going to be perfect for him. And the only reason why I have this ramp right here for that UVB bulb, by the way, that is a Reptisun 10.0 UVB bulb, and it's 18 inches. And yeah, so you have to remember the inches that it is how much length it can reach to generate UVB. So since this is an 18-inch bulb, it only reaches 18 inches. So this right here is perfect. It's awesome. But this is the lid I got with the aquarium. The other one is right here. But you have to make sure that they do not have glass. This one had glass, and I broke it all off. And doing that, I gave myself a nasty scar right there. I don't know if y'all can see that very well on camera, but yes, I gave myself a scar because there was glass everywhere and it hit me. But yes, that was, I guess, also considered DIY. So I have only spent, let's see, myself, I'll just go ahead and say everyone in total combined, probably only around I'd say $50, because this is really cheap and all that. Hey, actually, the temperature just went up to 115, so it's getting kind of hot. I may need to back it off just a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it does really good, so it's perfect. And I know I don't have a nightlight yet. That's what I will be buying soon. But yeah, that it's gonna be the same thing as that, exact same, but with a 50 watt. Um, I actually have that same light I'm gonna be buying. It's right here. And the reason why I'm keeping it in here is for cricket breeding. I'm going to be having my crickets right here. And I'll get into that video whenever I actually buy them. But yeah, I have this exo-terra hygrometer right here, and that was kind of useless on buying because I don't even think it even freaking works. So yeah, but what I have on the bottom for bedding is I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but Game Informer magazines. I have literally about 20 or 30 books, so I'm pretty much never gonna run out, and I can just spot clean instantly, so it's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Like, there's not really too much to this video. I mean, and also people say that you could like, or that you need to put stuff like all along the frame so they don't stare at the reflection, and I might do that if I start noticing stuff, and if I don't, then I'm not gonna do anything about it. So yeah, and also that little wooden piece came with this aquarium, and I wasn't there when they bought it, but they said the guy who had this aquarium had a bearded dragon, and whenever I bought it, I didn't really believe that because there was nothing really in here to prove that because it came with a fish net. So yeah, it was kind of stupid, but I'm transforming it to one. And what y'all could do if y'all wanted to, sorry, finger, y'all could put like mesh wire upon the top, because I don't know if they actually make like any reptile lids like caged and wired like these for aquariums that would like, you know, match the same. I'm pretty sure you could get like, I mean, I don't really know if they sell 10-gallon, you know, aquarium like, you know, wire tops, because, you know, again, fish only need this type. Oh, that was someone else, my dog. But yeah, it's really simple like that. And I'm sorry for like all these stains on here. That's really like that's what it came with, and I really tried to get it all off, but I couldn't. But it's not gonna hurt anyone. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all have any questions, leave it down below, and I will get to y'all as soon as I can. Um, I will find a link for these in the description. So I will leave a description for all the stuff that I did buy, and the rest y'all just have to do by yourselves. And this is just giving y'all like any ideas on what to do. I couldn't find any triangular objects, so yeah, that's all the best I could do. So that's why that that little wooden piece is there to hold the ramp up. So yeah, um, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, and yeah, deuces.